Hi there everyone, welcome to this week's Facebook Live. I'm Shae Murray, one of the naturopaths here at the Lucy Rose Clinic. For those of you that are new here, welcome, and those who are regulars, welcome back. You might notice we have a change of scenery this week. For those of you that know me, I'm currently studying at the Scottish School of Herbal Medicine here on the Isle of Arran. So what better way to kick off this week's topic by having such a glorious backdrop of wild herbs. So let's begin. Today's subject is breath, body, bacteria, how mindfulness changes everything. So what I want to talk about is, it's something that seems so simple, but is so profound and has wide-reaching effects on your entire well-being. It's the relationship between your breath, your body, and your gut microbiome, and how mindfulness ties it all together. So if you've ever wondered how your mood, your digestion, your immune function, and even your hormones are impacted by something as basic as your breath, stay with me because I'll walk you through how it all connects. So mindfulness is often misunderstood as just meditation, but really it's the practice of being fully present in your body, your environment, and your experience without judgment. So this could mean things like slowing down when you eat, noticing how your body feels when you're tense, being aware of your breathing patterns, catching that spiraling thought before it becomes a story or a nightmare. So mindfulness isn't a spiritual luxury, it's a biological necessity. In our high stimulation, stress-heavy modern world, from a naturopathic perspective, it's one of the most foundational lifestyle medicines that can be prescribed. So when we're stressed, right, when we're running late, managing deadlines, parenting on empty, dealing with overwhelming amounts of emails in your inbox, our breath becomes shallow and rapid. Some of you that I've worked with will know this. It's this breath just in the chest. It activates our sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight mode. And over time, this raises cortisol, disrupts digestion, and inflames the gut. So when we use mindful breathing, which is diaphragmatic belly breathing, you know when you're doing a yoga class and they'll say, breathe right into your belly, let your belly expand, that's what I'm talking about. We stimulate the vagus nerve, which tells the body that you're safe. And this triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, or the rest and digest mode. So there's a few different ways that you can do this. A really simple one, sometimes called box breathing, or you can do the 4-7-8 breath, which is to inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, and exhale slowly for 8 seconds. Do 3 to 5 rounds, 2 to 3 times a day. It helps to lower stress hormones, balance heart rate, improve focus, and calms the gut-brain axis. I recommend, if you're going to try this, that you do it sitting or lying down, and take your time with it. So let's get into the science. Your gut is often called your second brain, and for good reason. You have a vast neural network, the enteric nervous system, which talks directly to your brain via the vagus nerve. So over 90% of our serotonin, which is our feel-good transmitter, is produced in the gut. And when your microbiome is out of balance due to poor diet, stress, antibiotics, or lack of sleep, that communication gets scrambled. So here's where mindfulness matters. When you're stressed, blood flow to the digestive system decreases, which reduces enzyme secretion and weakens the lining of the gut. Mindfulness enhances vagal tone, which supports gut motility, so that's like the movement of the tissues, and microbial diversity. And studies show that mindfulness can also reduce inflammation in the gut, easing symptoms of IBS, and even reduce markers of leaky gut and systemic inflammation. So this is where it gets practical. You don't need a yoga mat or incense, or you don't even need lots of time. You just need to pay attention. So here's 5 easy ways to build mindfulness in your day. 1. Mindful eating. No screens. Sit down, chew slowly. Smell, taste, and feel your food. This alone improves digestion and absorption. Body scans. So taking 3 to 5 minutes to scan your body. Where are you holding tension? Where do you need to soften or relax? Nature breaks, as you can see. Even a 10-minute barefoot walk outside can help regulate your nervous system, which will help boost beneficial gut flora. We stand on a lot of concrete. We stand on a lot of artificial flooring. If there's a patch of grass near where you live, stand on it in your bare feet. Breathing cues. So taking breathing breaks at regular intervals to make sure that you're doing that deep diaphragmatic breath rather than just catching your breath in your chest. Gratitude reflection. Right, before bed, writing down a couple of things that you're grateful for that pleased you. It helps reset the brain's stress bias and promotes better sleep. There is data that shows mindfulness reduces inflammatory cytokines, increases microbial diversity in the gut, enhances short-chain fatty acid production, especially butyrate, which supports the gut lining, decreases cortisol, improves immune regulation, and reduces symptoms of anxiety and depression. It's essential lifestyle practice for our busy lives. Okay? It's not an indulgence. Rest, reset, mindfulness. It's not an indulgence. It's necessary. And here's the beautiful part. When you become more regulated, present, and grounded, the people around you feel it. Your nervous system's like a tuning fork. Children, partners, pets, co-workers will all tune into your state. And it just starts with something simple as your own breath. So mindfulness, it shouldn't be something that you add to the to-do list like a chore. You want to incorporate it into a way of being, to bring you back to your own internal compass, your own instincts. When your breath and nervous system are in harmony, your gut flora will flourish, your digestion will improve, your sleep will deepen, and your mood will stabilize. If breath is free and mindfulness is always available, then there's no reason why not to start now. So do feel free in the comments to let us know what mindfulness practice do you incorporate into your daily rituals. Sharing is always a great way to pick up new ways to fit things into our busy lives. If you'd like to know more or you'd like some professional guidance from one of our naturopaths, please do feel free to scan the QR code and book yourself in for a complimentary consultation with one of our Lucy Rose ambassadors. Otherwise, as always, thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.